is remote.
But I will say, you guys, I think it's okay if our podcast is a shit show.
Yeah.
At least this episode.
We're comparing ourselves to reality television people, which the word, like, just say anything about reality television when left. Like, insult the other people do anything, Trevor. Anything. Defend yourself. It's Nick Lachey. Get Jessica Simpson involved if you have to.
You saying you're not intimidated by Nick Lachey?
I'm saying I'm not going to go, can I leave now?
Yeah. Can I come back? Can I come back with a different shirt on? Like, yeah, no, it was so...
Wasn't Nick Lachey...
Do I have to be here?
No!
Beating from reality TV stars? I just think it's unnecessary that Sarah Ann's piling on.
Okay, you guys, don't mock the show, okay?
You're right. Sorry. No.
Let's be serious. And
it is a fantastic show. I love it. But it's reality television.
I mean, reality TV show, by, like, definition, is like a shit show, and everybody's kind of...
Yeah.
Like,
that's what I liked about it at first, right? Like Richard Hatch, you go, oh, the villain, live.
Richard Hatch.
Is that from Survivor?
Yeah.
That's the naked guy.
Survivor. Yes. Oh, my God.
That dude was naked.
That's still the best season of reality television, in my opinion, because you see one group's like, hey, we're going to be nice people. It's going to be fun. And then they just, bam, bam, bam.
It's just like, fuck you guys. I was thinking we got to get Jeff Probst as the host of Love is Blind.
For sure.
Is he doing anything? I feel like he might not be doing anything right now.
Lachey's new one, though? Perfect Match?
Oh, Match? What is the deal? I refuse to watch it.
It's, they're nightmare people who are like serial reality daters who are pretending, we're going to find our perfect match. And it's like, I mean, it's pretty fun. It's great.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that next.
Is it?
There's people from Love Is Blind on it.
Oh yeah.
Like some of the bigger train wrecks from Love Is Blind are on.
Right.
Fucking.
What's the game of the show?
Yeah.
It's.
Is there one?
I think it's like the challenge style where they're gonna get money at the end or something if they're the best couple, but then so it's just 5 couples in the house, and then it's musical chairs. Each week they bring in 2 guys or 2 girls. And people are like, okay, you can match with them too.
Yeah, that's Love Island. I think that's the premise of Love Island.
It's probably pretty close.
Yeah. I gotta watch it.
Which, in this reunion episode, like Nick Lachey and Lady Lachey, the lady one.
Yeah, she doesn't have a name.
No, we've never.
I don't know her name.
They're like, guys, you have to take this seriously. This is about finding love. It's not about entertainment.
Yeah, that's totally what it's about.
Really, it's not.
No one's ever. Yeah.
Right, I mean, that's what I would have been like. I know you from your relationship with Jessica Simpson.
Yeah.
We did something before we got here. I vaguely remember one of your loves not working out. Were you being completely honest all the time there, Nick? Did you feel like it was a forever kind of love? When she was like tuna, chicken of the sea. Like,
oh my God. Wow, I can't remember that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that. It's so long. Damn.
Nobody has any memory on reality television?
No, Nick was just like, too, he feels like he's trapped there. Like, I don't think he wants to. It's weird.
Yes.
He feels like he's like,
I think he's like he wants to get out. He's got like cabin fever.
Also, they're like, it's like, we all were happy to be a part of this amazing experience and experiment that's all about love. Oh, except these 2 people who were left at the altar.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I know they want the heartbreak, and I've heard they like bully them and like try to get them
to bullied them in the reunion. Like
they
would ask they'd be like, what do you think of this like highly personal, like problematic, like do you think it's problematic? And they would ask random, and they'd be like, yeah, I think that guy's a fucking asshole. And then like trying to remember exactly what. I think people asked a lot of questions about, I can't remember who, the dude who left his location on. Jeramey. A lot of people, I remember Nick Lachey being like, what do you think? And he would like ask somebody, and everyone was like, yeah, that's like fucking insane. Like, why would you hang out with your ex till 5 a.m?
And yeah, they don't know.
It's a weird way to get yourself caught on purpose.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. I mean, I don't know.
Even them, like, defend yourselves. You can't. You're not going to argue with the process. Like, oh, I went on this show where we get married in 28 days.
Yeah, that's
there's a decision at day 7, and then I'm stuck with that one forever. I can't go. I can't decide. Oh, I made the wrong decision on day 7. I'm actually in love with that person, and now we want to ride jet skis off into paradise together. Shut up! You went on a fucking 28-day marriage show. My grandma was coming to the wedding. Yeah, well, people's grandmas are going to come to this fake reality television show. You set yourself up.
Yeah.
I think it is a red flag if you want to get married to someone you've only known for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But they treat Clay like he's crazy. They're like, what? Really? You didn't want to marry her? Why? And he's just like, well, I wanted to take some time. They're like, you fucking psycho.
Well, no, it is a little crazy to be like, I'm going to go on this show and I know the deal, and then be like, I'm not comfortable. It's like, you knew what you were signing up for, man.
But it's also...
I don't think they do. I think the dudes don't know what they're signing up for because they don't watch reality TV. I think
he
the
didn't.
women
He didn't watch
yes,
any of
he's never
it.
seen the
He's
show.
never seen the show,
Yeah.
and now they're like, you need therapy.
Yeah.
Not the people marrying people in 4 weeks on television.
Yeah.
But you should talk to someone about what you did. We noticed that you dumped her at the altar. We didn't have any say in it, but
That's so true.
anyway,
We're all normal.
Here's this ad on a streaming.
Oh man.
All right, you guys should start the podcast.
I mean, the whole conceit of the show is like designed to get people to like, it's like designed for chaos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you can't just not know what someone looks like and then be like, I marry you. Like, that's such a quick jump. So, I mean, they're just products of this like machine that does work. The point of it is not to find love. It's to like destroy people on TV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it totally works.
Well, and now all the women are on Instagram selling makeup and hair products. And
smart.
It's like,
I would do
that's
it.
all it really is to sell.
My job traveling for Love is Blind has me in Spain today. But yeah, it was rough that second week.
Yeah, when we were in the Dominican Republic, it was awful.
I thought the Dominican Republic was a weird choice.
Yeah.
Where were the... It's always some weird city where they're like, okay, now we live in an apartment in Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't...
Well, it was all in Charlotte.
It was in Charlotte, yeah.
Is Charlotte this year? Was Houston one of the years? And like, how are they deciding?
I think everybody's from Charlotte, and that's why they do it in one place so everyone's family can go to the wedding.
Well, and so they can like live together and have a relationship. That's so funny.
Right, also that.
Yeah, Rivers also in our last episode was also like, why the fuck are they making them go to Charlotte?
Like, yeah, Charlotte's not fantastic.
So funny. But guess where they're filming next?
Seattle.
Minneapolis.
Ooh,
Minneapolis.
Really?
Yes, my hometown. There are people I've been watching like stories where they've seen them, they know where they live, they know where they're hanging out. They're in North Loop.
Oh man.
Yeah. Right. So it's like they're gonna be maybe they'll go.
Pretty good chance I'll have dated somebody on that.
Be funny if it's all your exes.
Yeah.
Yes. Cool.
And you're the only guy in the pod.
On Lachey's new one, that's the other thing. They'll bring in their exes too.
Oh God. That's
great.
It's like, oh, we know you're doing well on the dating show called Perfect Match. What if the other love of your life showed up right now?
Remember?
It's so funny.
Oh, God.
That's the thing. There's this other show where they have a bunch of couples that one of them doesn't want to get married, so they have all these couples, and then they just have them switch partners for a month.
Oh God.
That's my favorite one because they cut right to the drama. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I love that show.
The original wife swap.
Yes.
Where they're like, no, you just manage the other person's house for a week.
Yes.
You just cook and clean for shittier kids.
Yeah.
For 1
Deal
week.
with their children who you don't love.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't love. Yes, that show is crazy.
Hey, now you got a cat.
Yeah, that's the new name of the show.
And then there was that show like a nanny show to like fix kids or whatever.
I love the casting calls for what that shows like that got to be like. Do you have kids that everybody hates?
Yeah. You think it's weird that everyone hates your kids?
Do people constantly bring up the movie Problem Child to you?
For no reason at all.
Does no one invite you to things anymore?
So is reality TV getting better or worse? I don't understand.
It's getting worse, and that's why it's getting better. Yeah. They're getting better at like creating instant drama, and like that's the only reason anyone watches it. You know, it's rubbernecking.
But then they're also like they're getting better at the lack of self-awareness.
Yes,
where you can burn a guy like Trevor because he ruined the sanctity of this show that has 5 success stories and lives have been destroyed and run through the tabloids and have been told exactly who they don't look like.
Okay, Jess from the show, Jessica, liked one of our stories.
All right.
We posted a story saying who should be the next Bachelorette, and she liked it. So
cool.
We are
nice.
Team Jess.
She would be a great choice for that show.
Yes,
she would
absolutely would be.
They could. The whole second half of the show could be meeting the daughter and the
Yeah, dude, that's its own spinoff.
Home run.
I think they handle the daughter better on Bachelorette than they do on like.
Yes.
How they do it on the Bachelorette? I never watched the Bachelorette. What they do?
Yeah, I mean, someone will have a kid, and I think they actually get to meet the families before they propose, and maybe meet the kid first, before you're like, oh yeah, I want to be your dad.
That sounds boring. That sounds like boring TV. You got to just jump right in there.
Okay,
big promises.
The next segment is where I read some of Mac's texts while he was watching.
All right, excellent.
I can't. Was this on St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so this has to be taken with a grain of salt.
I'm not going to read all of them. Like this one that I'm reading, I'll just show you.
I don't remember. Oh, don't. Okay.
I know. Okay. I mean, they're funny. Okay.
I don't remember any of them.
I know, that's fine.
I'll have to scroll back.
You know me too. Now I feel compelled to stick up for all the fat people on the show.
No, God damn it, Andy.
Fat myself. Andy called me here today because we'd like.
Oh yeah.
Know what you'd like to say to the fat community about your text.
Listen,
I got receipts.
Andy made me say it. That's what you don't realize.
Don't worry.
There's all these texts before, like, just comparatively to me, do you think anybody on this show looks a little bigger?
Bigger than me? Yeah. No, I can't show his text because then he would show my text.
Oh, of course.
Then we'll have to show yours.
Oh my gosh, we're not doing that.
How convenient, Andy.
Okay. I can read this one though. Okay. This is from Max. I couldn't finish the reunion. It was so bad. Got like halfway through. Once Jeramey started talking about how they split up house chores, I turned it off.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So Max didn't even finish it.
No, I didn't finish it.
For whatever reason, the couple that went all the way this time, they're clearly so in love and nice, but there was no drama to them at all. Like they just
so boring.
They were a great fit in a such a boring way. Yep.
That's the thing.
The only thing that was interesting was that they weren't having sex.
Yeah.
And I felt like by the end I was like, shut up about that.
Yeah.
Like it still doesn't. I know they like talked about it, but I'm like, I still don't understand why they didn't just use a fucking condom.
Yeah.
But that's just the fact that like they stayed with that so long that I was like, how about you give them some fucking privacy? Whether they want to fuck or not.
Yeah.
But I did
off Netflix.
That was one of my favorite moments of the season though, when AD was like, oh, they're fucking. Come on. Come on. You don't get that smile on your face if you're not having orgasms.
Yeah. That's not from holding hands. That's so funny. Yeah, I guess they were just really sticking to their story.
Well, they put them in a room and they were like pretending to fold laundry while they were talking about it, like for like the third time.
Oh, you think they were mid fucking? What is that?
It's like a thumbs up.
Someone made the point to me that they thought they were doing that because of their collective families.
Yeah.
That they were both very like religious families,
Yeah.
and that they thought they probably were that, and that made sense to me because I was like, I've been in an engagement where we were having sex, and like an old relative is like, so what do you guys? Are you ready? Are you excited for the wedding night? And I'm like, boy,
excited
when I finally can consummate this thing.
Finally, been so long.
Gosh.
Your granddaughter, whew, tight,
man.
Tight.
Cannot wait to fuck your granddaughter, miss.
I know, it's fucking creepy.
But
That's
boy,
crazy.
This virginity I'm carrying with me, it's more and more by the day.
Yeah, it's all for God, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Good Lord.
But yeah, what they say, they were like, yeah, we're not having sex because like we don't want to. She doesn't want to be on birth control.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And
but
then
there was
and
something
that was
hormonal that she wasn't able to take it. So
totally.
that I get, man. I wouldn't want to take it if I were her either. And
No, birth control sucks. But just
shitty
get an
for-
IUD. You don't even need hormones.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
that's the thing I kept thinking about.
Stop.
although those aren't
IUD.
always a bargain either. I mean,
I've had one for 20 years.
But
Man,
different women have different experiences with IUDs too.
That's
like,
true,
It's
but
not
she
a
hasn't-
great,
That's true.
Stop being reasonable, man. Boy.
I mean,
I
no,
get the
you're
only-
I
absolutely
mean,
right.
I
Sorry.
mean,
Only
am I the only one who's like, I don't know, pull out?
Have you put... Oh my God, Max, of course that's you. Oh,
I'm just saying, it's an option. It doesn't
not
work.
an option.
Andy's right. I shouldn't have defended that woman's bodily autonomy in front of you guys.
Yeah, dude, how fucked up.
Stop it.
The government should make decisions for her.
Do you know what an IUD is? It's this little claw,
No,
like
I
little
know. I've,
monster thing. You don't know.
I've had it grab
You
at
don't-
my.
Yeah, you ever grabbed onto that guy?
It's like
I've,
a little, and it's in there. Do you have
It's
you
like a
got
towel.
that?
I have rung the bell. I've rung the bell. I
You
feel, I
reached
felt it. Yeah, you're reached.
Nice.
Oh, I can feel it. Yeah. You ring
Oh
the
my
bell.
Yeah, you
God,
can feel it.
Fact. Have you felt
What about the
it?
Nuva ring? Is that an
I
option?
don't think it's even a size thing. I think it's in the middle.
It's
not-
there.
I don't think
It's
I think
grabbable.
I mean, you'd be pretty fucking small if you couldn't feel an IUD at all.
No, it's at the end. It's at the very top. But it has
No, you
strings
can-
that come down, so you're feeling the strings.
Yes, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No,
maybe
I
I'm,
don't think so.
maybe I'm not ringing the bell. Maybe I'm just getting like average lover. And
No,
I think
you know if you're ringing the bell. It's not a string feels a lot more different than like a fucking
No, the way at that top, there's no
chunk of
flip
metal.
away. How big do you think?
this is, I think, my first dick joke on a podcast. So this feels good.
It's my first dick joke.
This is
Period.
really
Oh
bringing
my
the
God.
stage to
I
the
try to keep it clean.
podcast arena.
I'm just saying, you guys don't know anything.
No, we don't. But also, what like
You're right.
condoms
Sorry,
do.
I'm huge. I'm sorry. That was my fault. My fault. I'll sit
Why
back.
are you? Yeah, let him just be proud of having of being a big guy.
He
No.
was trying to say he had a little ween.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I
That's bubbly.
oversold it. I oversold it.
Oversold it.
I hope I'm
yeah.
never on one of these shows to see what Max's texts have to say about me.
Dude, we can text
I'm
that.
never texting you again, Andy.
I'm going
We're
to show
breaking
him
up.
what texts are. Okay,
I'm
now
gonna
I
text
want
your
to read-
husband instead.
Please don't.
He's better at keeping secrets.
He keeps taking all my friends. I hate it. Okay,
Because he
It's
doesn't
okay,
read
Max. I
texts
don't
on
identify
podcast.
as fat, so we're good.
you don't.
No, I
Fuck.
But yeah, Max.
I don't care if someone calls me fat though in a text.
No, I would never call you fat.
No, thank you. Well, no, I think you would, but it's fine.
I'm gonna text Max right now. John is so fat.
I can't.
Damn, what a
I
fatty
can't
you had on this podcast.
Weasel my way out of this.
You can't even fit in the whole screen. This is like.
Yeah.
There we go.
Stop
There's his
fat
body.
shaming, Andy.
Don't worry, Max. If you want to edit anything out, you are welcome to.
No way, dude.
Photoshop
You do the
away,
edit.
brother.
Yeah, we can
Make-
Photoshop.
make-
I think it's gonna be. Yeah.
This blind contestant you can.
We can totally do that. We'll
This is
swap
going to
your
be a
head.
really weirdly edited podcast where it's just
Just like random.
giant chunks are missing.
Okay, so I have some text that my brother sent. I'm gonna read.
Okay.
Okay, he goes, "Damn, how did you get Shane Gillis on your pod?" And I was like, "Oh,
Wow.
he was in. We talked about him in another one." And I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
no, we just talked about him. I wish." And he goes, "Oh, Rivers look like him, like at first glance." So he thought
Oh,
Rivers.
is he like taking shots or is he like?
Probably.
He really thought Rivers was Shane Gillis.
I think just in the picture. I don't think I think he just saw and was like,
kind of
wow,
see it, I guess.
Shane Gillis. Okay, then I went, we should have went with it. It just said he was Shane Gillis. And then I said, what did you think about the episode with Rivers? He goes, I'm only 10 minutes in. It's so good. And I was like, LOL, sweet. Rivers is good. Kind of nuts, though. And then my brother goes, is bean dip like a racial thing or what? And I said,
still don't really get what the
they
fuck
made
it
it
is.
seem like it was a racial thing on the show, but
Yeah.
it's clearly just, I think he mentioned some kind of sexual thing they can't mention on the show. I caught this on the second watch of the reunion.
Yeah.
But it's like
watched the reunion twice.
Yeah, I watched it earlier today to do this again.
Nice.
But,
And Max hasn't even seen it once.
It was,
it was
too boring.
It's like one of those like Dirty Sanchez or some
Is
shit.
that what it is?
And it's like she had told her boyfriend during pillow talk, like, you should do that to the and it just happened to be the one black couple he was talking to. And then it got like, oh, maybe this is a racial thing.
Huh.
It was a boob thing, I think.
I think it's like a sexual slang for like teabagging, more or less.
Oh.
It's
Is that it?
That's what I got the sense, that it was like some kind of different thing for teabagging, where he was going to put balls on her face or something.
I'm gonna Google it. What is it called?
Okay.
Dipping, chip dipping,
bean dipping, chip dipping.
bean
Oh
dipping.
But they kept bringing it up in the reunion, but like the host did.
And Jeramey was like, "Don't Google that." And I'm like, "You've done worse." So how about you?
Okay, so bean dipping describes is when someone raises the under boob of a man or woman with your index finger and second finger.
Oh, so they must have been talking about how she's stacked,
like really heavy
Big.
boobs.
Yeah.
And like
big boobs.
Obviously, that's fucking bean dip me, bean dip me,
baby.
Let's get that on camera.
We gotta censor that out. That's boring. What that means, I guess.
That's not cool.
It's not
Whatever.
They
that
had me on
crazy.
their podcast and they bean dipped me.
I got bean dipped. Terrible.
And I think
Okay, everyone, welcome back to the podcast.
You ought to know that.
I know I
Yeah.
should. You stop interrupting me for one
Excuse
second.
me. Oh my gosh, I'm running over.
Don't alienate the guest.
I'm gonna alienate the guest.
You always do this. You
do.
gotta let people into your life. You can't
Get your
be so.
fat ass out of my shot.
God. Okay,
Yeah, wow,
bean dip.
Angie, you just said that to him? That's crazy.
I didn't know that was.
After you bean dipped him as well?
I didn't. That was. We'll edit that. I'm still.
This is
doing it.
crazy. Angie
okay.
bullies people.
Do I have to be here because
Yes.
I'm feeling bullied?
I would appreciate it if you would
Please
have
stop
to.
bullying me, Nick Lachey.
for 2 more seconds.
Dude, Nick Lachey is the most unnecessary part of that show. They could just have AI like reading questions.
Absolutely.
He shows up and I'm always like, "Oh, you again." Like
Max, you're unnecessary for this podcast.
probably.
He is a weird choice to be like, here's the guy who's blindly gone into his 2 marriages.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, dude.
what he's known for.
You're blind. You suck. Yeah, your marriage just didn't work, and you got to see what they look like. Like, what's your fucking excuse for having a fucked up marriage?
I'm more toward the country with 98 degrees, looking at every single woman than.
Yeah.
No, everyone knows 98 Degree songs. Name one of their songs. We all know one of their songs.
I feel that's unfair. I definitely have known many 98 degrees.
Do you?
I'm sure there's 3 or 4 of them I can sing every word of.
Okay, but you don't know the name.
I'm not a music guy like that.
Okay.
Man, I can't think of any. Your Fire, is that one?
Probably it has
My
to be
Body.
Oh,
temperature.
no,
that
that's
Backstreet Boys?
That's a Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
But it's
fine.
that's not even the name of it. It's what I Want It That Way.
Am I that way?
I know that one. I used to sing that one as a camp counselor to little kids. It's probably not appropriate.
Then there's that. I know. Was it O-Town?
It was
O-Town, yeah.
It was a
Wait, is that-
Nickelodeon documentary waiting to happen.
I think they already did it, man. I think that it's on HBO.
And we're back. All right, everyone. We just got back from the bathroom break.
Woo!
Okay.
Fucking sick bathroom break. How was your bathroom break,
Hold
John?
on. Okay. All right, you guys.
I'm out of water.
Go get another one.
Then go drink water.
Yeah, you're done with your water then.
All right. Oh.
You're all done with water.
This is harassment.
Okay. Do you want some water? I'll get you some water.
No.
Do you want some water?
No.
Okay.
I think he's scared. I think you've traumatized our guest.
So afraid.
Sorry, Mom.
He like flinches every time you talk.
It's okay.
How'd you get that bruise, John? Let's go down the stairs.
Okay. All right, everyone. Welcome back. So, stop drinking.
Can we talk about IUDs again? That was fun.
No.
How do they work?
Yeah.
What do they do?
It's a claw, and it
Do
creates
they work?
a hostile environment for babies. So Max didn't finish watching the reunion episode, so I have a game plan.
Okay.
Too
Where
boring.
Yes, so you didn't watch the end of it, so we are going to say things that maybe happened at the end of the episode, and you tell us if you think it really happened or if it didn't really happen.
There's one thing I do know.
Okay.
Is that, what's that guy's name? Matthew? He went on a date with AD, and he cooked her chicken and rice,
yes.
which is
wild. You zoned in on that. You were like,
I had to. I was waiting for like news of Matthew the whole time. I thought he was going to find Amber. That's what he said as he was running away.
Yes, and
I'm going to find Amber.
No, he's gone.
No, he just ran a stalking conversation with like 3 different women on the show. Like, don't think you can just go. Don't think that love might be blind while we're in here. But after it gets out, it can find an address and hunt you.
It's fucking everywhere, man. You can't run away from love.
Love will find
Love
you.
is behind you.
Love is outside your window.
Love was
listening.
blind, and now it's your problem.
Love has a restraining order.
Love ignores restraining orders. Exactly.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here's one thing that happened at the end of the episode. Everyone in the audience looked under their seat and got a free EpiPen.
Oh, true. I'm going to go true. What happens if you stab yourself with an EpiPen and you don't need it?
I probably
make you super strong.
I can tell you, probably nothing. But your heart's. It's like you basically took cocaine. Your heart,
really?
I've never done cocaine, but I've had adrenaline for peanuts.
He's peanut allergy.
And the worst part about the whole experience is because they give you Benadryl and an EpiPen, and Benadryl makes you drowsy, and an EpiPen makes your heart race.
Ooh.
So you feel really tired, but you can't go to sleep, and it's just a brutal, like, drowsy in and out of consciousness for like 6 to 8 hours before the adrenaline works its way through.
So what you're saying is peanuts are your cocaine, which is
I suppose, cool. Peanuts are one way to.
Whoops!
I have a joke about having eaten an edible with peanut butter in it, so I've definitely mixed and matched with.
Oh my god, that's wild!
It was pretty.
So how do you feel about them making jokes about EpiPen? Are you triggered?
No, I don't. It washes over me at this point. I'm like, oh, the death joke. Yeah, we've done that.
So funny, right?
Wow, really cool.
I've cut through it. I've done all the prepositions and the death jokes.
Done with that.
That's cool.
Okay, next thing that happened at the end of the episode, Vanessa and Nick Lachey said they've been listening to fans of the show, and they revealed season 7 was going to be all ugly people.
That's got to be true.
That's
part. I mean,
I should go on, Max, so I could be like at the end, like, "Ha ha, fat, gotcha."
Fuck you. Yeah, you just like,
finally.
You have to marry me, and you can't leave me.
Guess who's never going to the gym?
Yeah, you just lie the whole time.
Some
I work out a lot. I've been told I'm like the male Megan Fox.
I don't see it.
I do look just like Jason Momoa. You don't get, you don't get Aquaman.
Stunning. Yes,
you got to see it wet.
You got to see me underwater.
Distorted. Okay, did you have anything that happened at the end of the episode?
I was surprised that Jessica gave her daughter away.
Yes, she did.
That is interesting to hear. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so she can continue dating.
She knows she'll be able to like catch dudes easier.
I guess her daughter watched the show and was like, "Wow, my mom's not strong." And then her daughter was like, I don't know if I can be with this mom who's not strong anymore. She cried on national television. And these guys seem like nice guys. But
yeah, these seem like cool dads.
They seem like pretty good guys. What's wrong with my mom?
Yeah. I want Trevor to be my new dad. And I get that.
Okay, I just had an idea for a show. A bunch of parents who want to have kids, and they have all the kids who want to get adopted on the other side of the wall, and then you pick your kid based on...
Adoption is blind.
Yeah, based on their personality, not what they look like.
That's so funny.
And you don't know how old they are, maybe.
That makes sense to me, but I still think the parent should get 2 weeks and an opportunity to leave them at the altar.
That's your 2 weeks.
They get married.
Actually, I don't know.
I'm sorry, man. We tried. Oh, God.
Oh, man. You don't really look like I thought you would. So I don't want to raise you.
I didn't think about what a time commitment this is. I don't know if I'm ready for marriage.
I've given up on the idea.
My dad cheated on my mom a while back, so I don't know if it's going to work out for me.
Oh, my God.
I want to go on vacation a bunch.
So. I want to travel.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
free time.
We'll pitch that. That's horrible. It's horrible
so
enough.
Funny.
Yeah, so I guess that's the end of the game. I don't think we thought of anything that actually happened because there was nothing interesting that happened.
Jess's daughter is now going on Find Me a Mom.
Yeah,
Find me a mom.
Perfect child. Perfect.
Be my dad.
Who wants to be my dad?
Yeah.
The surrogate.
So yeah.
Okay, and then we also
stepdad.
We have to make fun of Trevor because that was just awkward.
That was so weird.
So
dude.
weird.
What
they
a
brought
weird
him out and then just completely
he forgot his lines or something.
Didn't we start with that?
But I didn't play the video.
Okay, doesn't have to be clever, just has to be words. Say some words. Any words will do. Oh my God, this is the longest that anyone has not talked ever.
I mean, it's also not like the most surprising thing that a guy with like a crazy looking mullet like doesn't have like the brain capacity to think on his feet.
Yeah.
You know?
No one was surprised. But I kind of felt bad for him. Like I was still endeared by him because he was adorable, which is super toxic.
I don't know. After I saw that text exchange, I'm like, oh, you're also a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Well, he still felt more genuine than Jimmy, though.
Yeah.
Because when I watch Jimmy, I think, oh, this guy is just playing his best. I think if he had been with Jessica instead of Chelsea, I don't think there would have been any difference in their problems or anything. He just plays it straight. But I do feel like he was lying through a lot of, like when they were having issues, he just disassociates.
Yeah.
But Chelsea's insecurity was like, wow, it's a lot.
Crazy.
Yeah. And I don't know. I've definitely been with people who I felt like I had to assure nothing was going on all the time. And you never, that's a flaw with them. You never get to the end of that where you're like, no, I'm worthy of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's like if someone is like that, they're probably gonna be bad in every relationship. Like I don't know if Chelsea was better suited for Trevor. But I don't know. Part of me thinks that she would have been just before I read that text message exchange, I thought Trevor was better suited for Chelsea just because like he seemed more into her as a person. But clearly that was a sham.
I don't know. I gotta say, I haven't. I'm in a happy relationship right now. But if I was in like a one, I wasn't crazy, like enough that I'd go on the show.
Yeah.
Like if I was hooking up with someone, but I was like, I'm gonna go on the show anyway, and then I got dumped at the show publicly like that, I probably would come back into society like, hey, are you still? What's going on with me and you? Love wasn't blind.
Yeah. I mean, that was the thing. I wasn't sure if like the nature of the relationship was he was like, I'm just going to go on this show and get some Instagram followers, and like I still love you.
It was just odd
not.
that he was like, oh, my behavior's indefensible. While another guy was like, no, we were just talking till 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. I mean,
I just took her home to her house from last call and told you with my location I was doing it. But
also
we were just talking.
Though.
We were talking.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's an idiot.
You can't. Yeah, I mean, he really stuck to his story, which was clearly I forgot I was sharing locations and I was wasting.
Honestly, I think that's worse. You were just talking till 5 in the morning? 3 hours?
That's the thing. Even if he was
that's a level of intimacy.
Talking,
like
it's just so unaware of like, even if they were like actually talking, like the act of talking to someone you used to be interested in while you're in a relationship for hours in the middle of the night, that is kind of cheating. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like to have the lack of self-awareness to be like, maybe I should just fucking go home. Like you might as well have been like hooking up.
Yeah.
But it's also so disingenuous to be like, hey, you were dating 2 people. We're the ones who set you up with them 7 days ago.
Yes.
We actually had you going out with about 12 or 15.
Yeah.
You narrowed it down to 2. You made a misstep. You realized it. You liked the other one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we paint you as cheaters riding off on a jet ski together.
Yeah. It's like, wow, you hate women. Okay, you're a misogynist. Great. You're the worst person in the world.
They completely create heroes and villains.
Nudged him into doing that.
Also, they didn't buy the jet skis. The jet skis were provided by Love is Blind.
That's true.
Every step
How
of the
dare
way.
you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, what I have learned is that you guys, I mean, I don't think either of you needs therapy. You guys seem to really
I've often thought of myself as mentally perfect. So
yeah, you guys seem, you get it. Like you're very like logical. You see things clearly.
Yeah. Well, I have not been going to therapy, but I have been taking a class on weaponizing therapy language. And I feel like that's doing just as good.
That's the point of therapy. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Totally.
I wrote gaslit into a joke, so I think we're good.
Oh, you're straight. Yeah.
You understand it.
Yeah.
I like to manipulate people and say things like boundaries to just get what I want.
That was week 1.
Yeah. That's the easy shit. You get to the more complicated subjects.
They're on me to like take the level 4 class to become a herald, but I don't know if.
And of course, that's an acronym for something.
I don't know if I can joke about Goodwill Hunting for 4 seasons.
How do you like them?
I'm doing a new joke about a guy who's watched Goodwill Hunting for 40 years and just relates because he's like, that guy's really smart.
That's the smartest guy.
The whole movie's about an attachment disorder.
Attachment. That's another good word. Attachment.
There you go.
Attachment style. Yeah.
Max knows all those words.
I've read that weird book. Sure.
I'm thinking of doing my end of year essay on that.
For your class.
your dissertation on how to manipulate women with pretending to go to therapy.
Okay, I changed my mind. You guys are not taking love seriously.
Does this mean I have to like actually go to group therapy or something?
Yes.
I got my love on the outside with good old fashioned sight, and it's just not digging with the.
Love is just regular.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I
Abled.
agree.
Love.
Love is great.
Keep your eyes wide open if you're going to try to draw.
Yeah. Be paranoid and suspicious.
Look behind you. Look everywhere.
Yeah.
Check
Love
your
is trying to
peripherals.
destroy you.
Can you? A or B? A or B? 1 or 2?
Head on a swivel.
Love is blind spots.
You're doing good.
Ooh.
Well, sweet.
Yeah.
I think we need to have a reunion episode for our podcast and bring all our guests back on.
I'm into it.
Okay, cool.
I'm into it.
We all have to wear extravagant dresses.
Yes, I know. And you guys did not dress up, which is...
This is my best.
This is my trademark North Face.
It
fleece.
is a nice fleece, but mine's sparkly. All right, you
You
guys.
could probably get Nick Lachey. You know, he does. I doubt he does anything in the off season.
Okay,
He's running Perfect
He's
Match,
doing match. Okay.
which is in
We
Hawaii.
could get him
It
to
looks
host.
beautiful.
We could do like cameo. We could pay for cameos by him
Get him
to like ask questions.
Oh my god, that's
It'd
amazing.
be like he moderated it.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go on Cameo right now and get. I'll Google it. All right, thanks you guys so much for coming on my podcast.
Thanks for
Yeah,
having
no
us.
problem. Thanks for having me, Andy.
Okay, Max, you do the outro. You do the outro.
Oh no, you already started it. Just finish it.
All right, thanks so much, John, for coming on the podcast.
Oh, it's been great.
Let's just
Yeah.
quick get. We didn't intro you. Who are you? What are your credits?
Fears.
John Conroy,
Hobbies.
Love
Yeah.
is Blind, season 6.
Okay, he was on the show.
Yeah.
And
Also, stand-up comedian.
Yep.
John Conroy Comedy on Instagram.
Sweet. Always doing shows all over the place. Super funny dude.
You have
just-
any shows you want to plug? This will
Yeah.
probably come out in 2 weeks.
You shut up.
Sure. I'm opening for Ryan Davis at Mall of America,
Cool.
April 19th and 20th.
Hell yeah,
Nice.
go check him out.
I'm
That's so
headlining
cool.
in Williamsburg, Virginia, May 11th.
And you're bringing us to open for you.
Right.
You don't
right.
want
I remember
gig.
that.
You don't want that kid.
Uh,
That's a good advertisement for it.
I mean, that's
the name of your
a lot
tour.
That's a lot of flying for no money. If
Okay,
you-
gotcha.
For the feature spot. That's no, it's going to be a great gig.
That's great.
But Williamsburg Comedy Club, May 11th, May 10th, May 10th.
Oh god.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing Cellar Door in Frederick, which is one of my favorite rooms in the whole
Sweet.
country, on May 12th.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Well, dude, this was so funny. We're gonna clip some
Yeah.
of this stuff up,
Cool.
and we'll get you to post it.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude, you're hilarious.
Yeah. Thanks for being on,
We'll
man. You're so
officially
funny.
meet you, Max. I'll say hi next time we're at a show together.
Yeah. No. Don't stress yourself out. It's fine.
Don't worry. About
Don't ruin a perfect relationship.
it. I'm gonna be at the Bergamot Comedy Festival in Santa Monica the
Nice.
first week of April.
I
Come
saw that
check me
lineup.
out.
That's
Yeah.
a great lineup.
That's
Dude,
so cool.
It's gonna be
It's all at
super
the Crow?
fun. Yep, all at the Crow, the main
Awesome.
room and the side room.
Nice.
So come check that out. Otherwise, yeah, keep liking, commenting, follow us online, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do next. The next show.
Yeah. Give
but
us a follow at Get Real the Pod.
Get real.
And then
Good job.
yeah, for sure. Awesome, guys.
Thanks.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you next time.
See you next time. I won't let you have the last
And-
word.
What are you laughing at? What's so goddamn
You!
funny?
I'm laughing at you. Okay, now I'm gonna laugh at him. Can we just
All right.
stop with the drinking? Like, okay, now
I'm
you're,
ready to.
now you're dancing.
Yeah,
Stop
there's going to be a
drinking!
great bathroom break in the middle of this podcast.
Stop
Come on.
drinking! What is happening?
I can add 2. I have 2 more cups available if you want.
Please don't. Seriously.
I'm tempted to do a spit take right now, but I'm going to not spit
Why
take.
did I know?
'Cause it's-
Why did I?
I would spit take if this was my apartment, but since I'm over here now, I can't.
Okay, we're
Just
recording at your
constantly.
place
Just
next
go,
time.
go, go. What?
Can you guys please treat me with respect? Can you just respect me?
Sorry, you're right. Sorry, I
Yeah, sorry I drank water. The fuck? Jesus.
sorry, this podcast is starting a half hour late because I drove over.
And why did you drive over?
No, this was
I don't know.
This was
if my
our
camera
fault.
doesn't work.
Because your camera was a fog machine of like.
but
we're
he
like,
didn't know. He didn't know that coming in.
Yeah, you should know that your camera sucks. Why didn't your friends tell you?
Oh, I think this is the first podcast I've ever done remote. Well, not now.
Right?
But it would have been.
Oh my god.